This trail is a long road walk that starts as a pretty decent forest road and slowly gets wilder the further you go. It switchbacks up the mountain, repeatedly crossing the same stream that has taken its toll on the road over the years, constantly eating away at it. The drainage that once routed the water under the road has taken a beating and serves little function other than a reminder of the past. The water crossings aren't bad, but can be slick and get deeper every year. This vibrant orange peel fungus was everywhere and was so prolific along the trail that it looked like someone had left a breadcrumb trail of chips. If you choose to head up to Bessemer Mountain, you will get a bit of trail-like terrain, but the path to the Overlook stays fairly road-like the full way, just eaten away or overgrown in sections, and rocky towards the end. If you're looking for a good workout, but want to be able to carry on a conversation with a couple of people instead of typical single-file trail hiking, this is a great option. Just keep an eye out for bicycles. This trail seems particularly popular with the e-bike crowd. I can imagine that a bit of assist being particularly helpful on a trail like this. Everyone has that one trail they say they will never do again. For me, this was that trail. I did it a couple years ago to do South Bessemer and strained my Achilles tendon. The injury made for several very painful miles and cost me several weeks of hiking. The views at the summit were great, but the clouds rolled in just as I hobbled to the top, which didn't help my mood. With time, my resolve to avoid this trail has faded, and today the allure of exploring somewhere new won out. Who knows, maybe I'll give Bessemer another shot one of these days. One of the great things about the trail to Bessemer and Three Lakes Overlook is that they are accessible year-round. Both have some avalanche danger near the top, so know your limits and check the forecasts. See links below for more info. They both have some views before you get into the dangerous areas, so even if it isn't safe to go all the way, you might be able to get a little bit of what you came for before turning back. Near the top, the road suddenly splits off in several directions, with some fainter than others, and is a bit confusing. I highly recommend a map to make sure you're on the right one. The funny thing about these road walks is that going up steep roads is actually harder for me than rocky trails, because they put more strain on my Achilles. Getting to the snowy rocky section was a bit of a relief. This may look like a bit of a dead end, but the viewpoint is actually just above the road. You can scurry up the dirt slope for a somewhat overgrown view, or scramble up the rocks for a 360-degree view and a perfect lunch spot. We could even make out a bit of the Sound and the Olympics in the distance. It appears that one of the other roads might take you to a trail that cuts across the ridge and goes down to the lakes, but we didn't explore it. There are distinct trails down there that we could see from the ridge, so I would love to know if anyone tries it. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. There are hiking resources below and information on free ways to help support this channel. The easiest is liking and subscribing. Thank you. Happy exploring.